everyone. Welcome to my video. Today is Sunday the 30th of May 2021. My name is Dan Kita from Thailand. In this video, aha! In this video, I like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for early people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this life, you have to listen to me early. Because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years, I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana in this life as well. I'm ready. But are you ready? It's up to you. You know, the topic to speak in this video. The false belief that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. Huh? What is it? The topic to speak in this video, I say, the false belief that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. Not at all. It's impossible. I forbid you to practice about non-attachment. I forbid you to practice about non-attachment and letting go because it's impossible. You know, the story in this talk, I say the false belief that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. The full belief that the full like to practice about non-attachment and letting go because, you know, those who are interested in Buddhism on this world, whether attached or foreigner, these people misunderstood. They believe that the Buddhism can solve life's problem and will lead to happiness forever. It's impossible. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. The Lord Buddha taught, everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Our true self doesn't really exist. Where can I find myself? Where can I find our true self? It's just a thought. As I told you, until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end all suffering, nothing more to study than this. But the fools believe that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. It's impossible because our true self doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? I show you like this. It doesn't mean attachment, and I show like this. It doesn't mean letting go. I show you. I show you like this. It doesn't mean attachment, and I show you like this. It doesn't mean letting go. You see in the way you see. I show you like this. You see in the way you see. And you see in the way you see. It doesn't mean anything. It's not mean anything. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism is very simple to understand. But you don't want to understand. A fool like to talk about how to solve life problem. You know, let's take a look. Let's take a look. A fool believes that suffering, happiness, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, son, treasure, etc. is mine. And I want to show you. Suffering, happiness, depression, and anxiety doesn't have the owner. Can you understand me? Can you understand me? The fools lack wisdom because they don't want to open their mind to listen with intent to listen and don't want to understand. What did the Buddha taught? The Buddha taught people to attain this life. Achieving Nirvana is a false suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. Achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering because there is no cause to be born anymore. The fool believe that the Buddhists, that the fools believe that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. That all is impossible. You know. The fool like to talk about asking and answering Dhamma problem or life problem in Dhamma conversation cannot solve the doubt until you can realize your thought. This is the best way, you know. Every story I convey in the video, I want you to understand about the favorite idea or thought process. If you want to solve life problem, if you want to solve life problem, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey. I like to talk about the favorite idea or thought process over and over again because there's nothing to teach. This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you further understandings about the various ideas or thought process because the ideas is the heart of cleansing of all suffering. Nothing more to study than this. The true Dhamma in Buddhism cannot teach each other because there is nothing to teach. And the most important is there is no language to say. There is no language to say. Can you understand me? As I told you, the fool, I show you, the fool believe that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. Not at all. It's impossible because our full self doesn't really exist. You know, if you want to solve life problem, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the simple method to solve life problem, the simple way to end all suffering is the following example I will show you is simple to understand. Okay. You know, the following example can help you to understand about how to realization of the thoughts. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, and you want to solve life's problem, you must try to understand this story. Because this story is very simple to understand. And this is the best way to solve life problem and the best way to end all suffering. For example, as soon as you see this word, which wrote that, a cat, the meaning of a cat will lead to what you see now. Can you write your thought? This is simple. If you can realize, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to solve life problem and end of all suffering. Or as soon as you hear meow, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize? As soon as you hear meow, 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 you will try to believe meow, meow, meow. It means cat voice. And as soon as you see this voice, which wrote that, the meaning of a goat will lead to what you see now. Bah! You will try to believe. The meaning of the language will lead to what you see now. Can you realize your thought? This is the true Dhamma in Buddhism. This is the best way. It's very simple to realize. Can you understand me? And as soon as you hear bah, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought too. You will try to believe. Bah, bah, it means God's voice. Can you understand me? And as soon as you see the sentence which wrote that, a bottle of water, the meaning of a bottle of water, this is a fictional language. The meaning of the language will lead to what you see now. What you see now, you will try to believe this is a bottle of water. As soon as you see this sentence which wrote that, there will be an image like this in your thought. This is true Dhamma. Can you realize your thought? There will be an image like this in your thought. As soon as you see this sentence, you know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is very simple to understand. It's very easy to understand. The best way to end all suffering, the best way to solve life problem is realization of the thought. You know, as soon as you see this sentence which wrote that, I love you, you can read and you can understand in the meaning, and you can understand in the meaning of I love you. There will be the meaning of I love you in your thought. As soon as you see I love you, there will be the meaning of I love you in your thought, and you like it. Can you realize? And as you see this sentence which wrote that I hate you, there will be the meaning of I hate you in your thought too. Can you realize? Can you realize? You don't like the meaning of I hate you. You don't like the meaning of I hate you, but you like the meaning of I love you. Can you realize? This is the best way to solve life problem, to end of all suffering. You know. Where can I find the meaning of happiness? Where can I find the meaning of suffering? The meaning of happiness and suffering is just a thought, and the most important is it doesn't really exist. The meaning of happiness and suffering is just a thought. As I told you, a fool believes that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. I forbid you to practice about non-attachment and letting go. I want to know. I want to know. If you want to let go about suffering, or what not to be attached, or want not to be attached to everything, it's impossible, because the true Dhamma in Buddhism is not about having something or nothing. If you want to let go about suffering or want not to be attached to everything, it's impossible, because the true Dhamma in Buddhism is not about having something or nothing. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is also about there is something or there is nothing. I show you like this. You see in the way you see, and like this. You see in the way you see. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism. Okay. The topic to speak in this video, I say, the fools believe that the Buddhism teaches about non-attachment and letting go. They are misunderstood. You know, the conclusion in this talk is, I forbid you to practice about non-attachment and letting go, because our true self doesn't really exist. The Lord Buddha taught, everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Our true self doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? If you want to solve life's problem or to end false suffering, you must try to understand every story I convey and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. And the best way to end a false suffering, the best way to solve life problem is realization of the thoughts. Please bear in mind,